The San Francisco Giants get a huge come-from-behind victory against the St. Louis Cardinals, and the Giants keep their playoff hopes. If very dim, some say, because we are 9 games, 8 games back of the wild card. But nevertheless, guys, there is still hope and faith for this ball club in Bruce Bochy's final season. But the big story is Bruce Bochy's chase now of 2,000 victories as a manager. With the victory tonight, the come from behind, amazing victory. It was a back and forth game. I mean, this kind of had the feelings of that game in Chicago on that road trip. And unfortunately, for me, when I look back on this season, that was really kind of the deciding factor. Getting swept in Chicago, I think, was, really, it was disappointing, and it really set us back from the playoff race. And, obviously we haven't been able to kind of put things together since then. But, this game had the rubberneck back and forth of that game from Chicago. But this time the Giants do it with the Cubs rival, coincidentally, in the Cardinals. And the Giants are able to come from behind and get this victory, guys. And so Bruce Bochy now with win number 1,993. So the final countdown, 7 more victories to go to get Bochy to 2,000. And the Giants are going to have to dig deep because they do have a very tough schedule down the stretch. But I think they are motivated to get this done for their skipper, knowing that he is retiring at the end of the year. So let's get into this game now, guys. Madison Bumgarner got the start for the Giants, and the Cardinals really roughed him up pretty good. Bumgarner still pitched pretty deep into the game, was able to pitch 5 innings, and so that's a huge credit to the bulldog mentality that Bumgarner brings on the mound. And so, but you give credit to the Cardinals. They have a very deep lineup up and down, and, there's a reason why they're pretty much a playoff team right now. And so they showed really so far in this series. They're a very formidable opponent, and, they almost came away with the victory in this one. But, the Giants, the offense showed up today, guys, pounding out 15 hits and, of course, scoring 9 runs. It was a fabulous day. But so the final pitching line for Bumgarner in this one, guys, he goes 5 innings, allowing 9 hits, 6 earned runs. Did walk a batter, struck out 2, and allowed 1 home run. Bumgarner still having a fantastic season with a 3.81 ERA, and there has been talks about an extension possibly to be signed from Bumgarner in the offseason. So that will be a very interesting story, and that would be an amazing video to be able to do and share with you guys, because, I couldn't think of a better way to, for Bumgarner to try to finish his career as a Giant than to sign an extension, and maybe even after that deal, sign another extension. And we'll see how many years, he pitches. And he's just had a great career, and it's been fun to watch. One of the most historic pitchers that, we've ever seen in San Francisco Giants history. And, so we're pretty fortunate and blessed to be seeing what is playing out in front of our very eyes. So the Giants opposed Michael Wacha in this one, guys. The 28-year-old right-hander did not last very long, going 2 innings in this one, giving up 2 hits, 1 walk, and 2 strikeouts. So Michael Wacha, for whatever reason, it was not... Yeah, they had him pitch a couple innings and then went with the bullpen from there. And so, that's how it played out. But now let's get into the scoring of how this rubbernecking back and forth game played out, guys. So in the top of the 3rd inning, the Giants would answer big with a 4 spot on the board. It started off with a Mike Yastrzemski solo home run, and the rookie now has 19 home runs in his rookie season. He has been an absolute revelation since Farhan Zaidi picked him up in a, below the radar trade at the time from the Orioles in exchange for a minor league pitcher. And so that has really worked out well in the Giants' favor. So that gave the Giants a 1-0 lead. Then Brandon Crawford, guys, the homegrown talent, he comes up big with a bases-loaded walk, grinds out a huge at-bat there to extend the lead out to 2-0 Giants. And then later, Kevin Pillar, guys, Superman, who in this game, as we will get more into later, but had a phenomenal 4-hit day, and just what what a story it's been for Kevin Pillar this season and what he has been able to do since being acquired from the Blue Jays, the first week of the season and coming over to a brand new league in the National League and really just hit so well. And so, Kevin Pillar comes up with an RBI single to make it 3-0 Giants. And then the recently acquired Corbin Joseph, whom the Oakland A's released, a 30-year-old infielder who has had brief big league stints back 2013 with the Yankees, and then also played in 2018 with the Orioles, hit 373 down in AAA Nashville with the Oakland A's AAA team, hit 13 home runs with 73 RBIs. So I think with the A's, they had someone come back from injury, and so they had to clear up a spot, and so they let him go. And the Giants now picked him up. So he comes up with an RBI single to the opposite field. Nice at bat there to make it 4-0 Giants. Now, as we go to the bottom of the third inning, the Cardinals would start mounting their comeback as Dexter Fowler would knock an RBI single, and that would make it 4-1 Giants. And then in the bottom of the fourth inning, Paul DeJong would knock a solo home run, his 25th of the season for the Cardinals. That made it 4-2 Giants. And then bottom of the fifth, guys, a topic that we definitely are getting tired of saying, and that's Paul Goldschmidt burning the Giants. I mean, if there's one pitcher that lit up Tim Lincecum back in the Say Hey day of, those days, it was Paul Goldschmidt. And I was actually at a game that Goldschmidt hit a home run off Lincecum, Giants and D-backs. So, tired of seeing this guy do damage to the Giants, also like Nolan Arenado. These are just small examples, but Paul Goldschmidt, he knocks a 2-run game-tying triple at that time, makes it 4-4. Now, as we go to the top of the sixth inning, guys, Brandon Crawford, he does it. A big 3-run home run to make it 7-4 Giants. It was Crawford's 11th home run of the season, so what a way to take back the lead. But then the Cardinals take the lead right back in the bottom of the sixth inning as they end up putting up a 4 spot, which starts off with a Tommy Edman RBI triple to make it 7-5. And then Harrison Bader hits a sacrifice fly, making it 7-6. And then with 2 outs, Paul Goldschmidt again, Giants nemesis, Giants killer. He hits a 2-run double, and that makes it 8-7 Cardinals at that point as they retake the lead. And then you're just thinking, man, we just had a 3-run lead and now it's already evaporated. And so, the Giants show that competitive spirit and fight back. And now, as we go to the top of the 8th inning, the Giants come back officially. Kevin Pillar, guys, hits a 2-run home run, his 21st home run of the season, to give the Giants a 9-8 lead, and the bullpen would hold on to it with Will Smitty, guys, shutting the door down in the 9th inning against the Cardinals, and the Giants get the win. A huge victory, 9-8. And one of the other big storylines, guys, that I forgot to mention was that Jaylin Davis started for the Giants in right field, making his major league debut. And what a debut it was. He got his first hit in his first at bat, and it was on a infield single, so hit it to the third baseman and was able to beat it out. So, always a fun way to get your first hit, however way you size it up. And then also drew a walk, so showed some patience in that at bat. So love what we saw out of Jaylin Davis. It's going to be exciting to see him get some playing time. And, really over these last 20 to 25 games, again, we still shouldn't give up on the playoffs, guys. It could still happen. Just got to take it one game at a time. But it's going to be exciting to see all the young players and how they end up playing out. So now let's get into the offensive hitting statistics of the game for your Giants. As we said earlier, they pounded out 15 hits in the ball game. Kevin Pillar going 4 for 5, scoring 1 run with the 3 RBIs in the game, 1 home run. He's hitting a phenomenal 262 on the year, and really Pillar, the story of the year, guys. He has played in every single game, and if you listen to his post-game interview, it was really one of the best interviews that, for life advice, and really that is to live in the moment, take it one moment at a time. And, in his mind, he said that if he got a chance to start, get a starting job, being where he came from, his background in baseball, didn't necessarily go to a popular school if you want to say that, and high school, things like that. So really flew under the radar and was a very late draft pick. I think like 20 or 30 round in that area. But Kevin Pillar's story is very inspirational. Kind of reminds me a lot of my life. So definitely look up to him, being he's 31, 32, getting it done, and has been in the MLB for 7 years. But again, he said that if he got a starting job, that he was going to put in all the work necessary to keep that job in the offseason and during the season. And, because of that, I think he's been able to play in every single game, bring it on defense with the throwing arm and the at-bats. So, it's just been so much fun to watch, and I really hope that the Giants will re-sign him to be back for the 2020 season. And so that will be very interesting story to follow with you guys in the off season, and we will get that to you as we get further details on it. So Kevin Pillar and then Buster Posey, guys, a 3-hit game for him. Really great to see. He goes 3 for 4, scoring 1 run and draws 2 walks, so gets on base 5 times for Posey. That's what he does best, and he is hitting .257 now on the year. Mike Yastrzemski, a multi-hit game, going 2 for 5, scoring 1 run, had 1 RBI and 1 walk. He is hitting .271 on the year. Evan Longoria, guys, multi-hit game. He goes 2 for 5, scoring 2 runs in the ball game. He is hitting .264. Longoria has been picking it up of late. Brandon Crawford going 1 for 4 with a big 3-run home run and 3 RBIs in the game. He also scores 3 runs as well, guys, and also picked up a walk, so really great game for Crawford. He is hitting .229 on the year, getting that average up better now. And then Jaylin Davis, guys, made his major league debut, going 1 for 3 with a walk, like we said, and hitting .333 with 1 hit and 3 at-bats. So what a debut it was. What a game. What a debut for Jaylin Davis. What a game for the Giants. This was a great victory to have. And so now, guys, let's get into the bullpen pitching statistics of this game for your San Francisco Giants. So following the 5 innings from Madison Bumgarner, the Giants saw Gustave come into the game. He pitched a third of an inning, did give up a hit and 2 runs allowed, 2 unearned runs. Pitches with a 2.00 ERA on the year. Gustave has been a huge addition to this team since the Giants picked him up from the Houston Astros, who I believe let him go, and the Giants were able to get him, so very nice. Fernando Abad pitched a third of an inning, got an out. He has a 3.86 ERA on the season. And then Tyler Rogers, what I just love watching this guy's delivery, amazing. He pitched an inning and a third, giving up 2 hits, did not give up any earned runs, and did not walk anybody. Has an impressive 1.58 ERA on the season for Tyler Rogers. Tony Watson, guys, we've seen him struggle of late, so it's been good to see him get back on track. He goes 2/3 of an inning, allowing a hit, does not give up an earned run. He has a 4.33 ERA on the year. And Will Smith, guys, gets the save. He goes an inning and a third, does not give up a hit. Does not give up a run, does give up 2 walks, though. So the Cardinals did make it interesting in that 9th inning. They had the tying run at second and had a runner at first, so it got very close there and got 3 strikeouts. So Will Smith, he has that explosive breaking ball that looks like it's going to be a fastball, maybe down the middle, and then it bottoms out at the last second into the inside corner to righties. It's a really good pitch there. And also he can go, away to lefties with that pitch. So, really amazing to see the pitch sequence of a Will Smith in those game-saving situations. And so he gets the job done. The Giants get the victory 9-8, guys. And so now, again, we got to take it one game at a time. So let's look ahead to the future, to the San Francisco Giants' next game. Game 4 of this 4-game series will conclude with a Thursday early morning game for us in the Bay Area at 10 a.m. And it'll be, of course, on the East Coast, I think 1 o'clock there or 12 o'clock in St. Louis. So it's going to be a good one to see. And the Giants are going to be sending the rookie right-hander Logan Webb. I believe he is going to be making his 4th or 5th Major League start. And so it's going to be a good one. And he is going to be opposing Dakota Hudson, a 24-year-old right-hander from the Cardinals. And so guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you made it all the way through to the end of the video, be sure to smash that like button and smash the subscriber bell button if you haven't done so already, guys, if you would like to be notified when new uploads are released. And I want to thank you guys so much that for all of you that watch my videos and also comment, because I love interacting with you guys. I love getting your opinion and perspective on the San Francisco Giants and what are your guys' thoughts. So in the comment section, let me know down below, how did you watch the game? Did you enjoy it? Watch it with friends or family? Love to hear your guys' stories, and what are your guys' thoughts on whether or not we can still compete for a playoff spot, and also the quest for 2,000 victories for Bruce Bochy. Love to hear from you guys, and until next time, I will see you again. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.